Yeah, once again, a very good morning and thanks for joining. In continues to yesterday's session, yesterday we discussed about what is cloud computing, why industry is looking for cloud. Okay, what are the like enhancement done so far? Okay, we are in 2025, right? So what are the enhancement done? What is the virtualization, container data centers, how data center looks like, under the sea, under the land, okay, which is the more secure, means under the sea is more secure. So that is what yesterday we talk, okay. We will discuss little about Azure because when you compare with AWS, Azure is little different because Azure will follow the hierarchical deployment. But in AWS, I think there is no hierarchical deployment, but in Azure, there is a hierarchical deployment. So everyone must and should know about that hierarchy. So when you are especially get a chance to work with the Azure cloud services. So before I directly go into that, okay, let's talk little intro about Azure. Okay. So a little intro about Azure is Microsoft announced in the year 2008 with the code name called Project Red Dot. Okay, in the year 2008. Then officially Microsoft launched in Feb 1st, 2010 as Windows Azure. Like Microsoft Azure, or you can call it as a Windows Azure. Okay, so by Azure is completely designed with the development cloud later follow with the AWS. So AWS is our like a grandfather for all the cloud providers and one of the most leading cloud provider. Now, okay, Subbu, then whether I need to go for AWS or Azure means almost both are same only, sir. Uh, Microsoft started in the year 2010. Okay, now we are in 2024, 2025, right? Microsoft is filled almost the gap. Microsoft filled almost the gap between AWS and Azure. So there is a, for example, there is a gap between the services. Now Microsoft is almost near to AWS. So Microsoft is offering than better services when you compare with AWS. Okay, when you compare with AWS, Microsoft is giving better services. So in terms of ETL, in terms of SAP, in terms of Oracle, in terms of Mongo, all this stuff, along with not only in terms of PaaS platform, in terms of SaaS platform, Microsoft is offering better futures. So that's the reason almost between AWS and Azure, the gap has been filled little faster. But Microsoft Azure is completely designed by following with the AWS only. AWS. Now, Microsoft, not only Microsoft, all the cloud providers, they are offering VMs, dedicated VMs, okay, spot host, okay. You can keep the addition, okay, and you can sell the products, right? Like same, you can also keep and you can sell the VMs as well, okay. So VNet networks, so not only networks, okay, many services where Microsoft is offering in terms of storage, in terms of network, in terms of VMs, in terms of other services, Microsoft is offering almost 200 to 300, around 200 to 300 services Microsoft is offering. Will I need to learn all those services? No need. As you are a SQL database administrator, what are the relevant services we need to start learning? Like if you are Oracle, so if you are Postgres, so for example, you are Python, or you are data engineer, or or your analytics team, analytics team. So what are the services which falls under whatever technology you are learning? So those services we need to learn. Either it can be AWS, it can be Azure. These are the major three. Okay, one is VM, one is network, one is storage. Not only this, Microsoft is also offering many services. So across not 54, across 60 plus region now, this is little old, right? Microsoft is offering almost 60 plus regions. Microsoft places data center. You can deploy. Is it my voice is clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. No, I'm getting network. Okay. Almost 60 plus regions Microsoft is having its own data center. You can deploy wherever you want. And all the cloud providers, they are going to charge per hourly basis. all the cloud providers, they are going to charge per hourly basis. But couple of services, the billing will be little different. The couple of services, the billing will be little differ. So, for example, take in our scenario, we are SQL database administrator, right? When you are deploying Azure SQL database, there is a feature called serverless. There is a feature called serverless. When you deploy Azure SQL database under serverless, so Microsoft is not charging per hour basis. Microsoft is going to charge per second basis. Microsoft is going to charge per second basis. Seconds per second, Microsoft is going to charge. Now, okay, it's fine. Now, at least we can't display everything at one sheet. Okay, one slide. At least these are the major services Microsoft is offering in terms of compute, in terms of storage, in terms of network, in terms of analytics, in terms of intelligence, in terms of data, in terms of application developer, compute services, integration, in terms of media and CDN, in terms of security and hybrid cloud as well. So these many services. So not only this, there are plenty of services, but at least couple of services we are presenting here. We need to learn as a SQL database administrator. We must and should know how to deploy the VMs. Okay, because we are going to install SQL Server on top of Azure VMs, Azure virtual machines, and we must and should know about the storage. So we are going to discuss virtual machine. We are going to discuss about the storage as well. Okay, so we are going to discuss about storage. So we are going to discuss blob, queues, files, and disk. All three are very important. Not only this, we are also going to discuss about the manager disk. Okay, manager disk. What do you mean by manager disk? How to use the manager disk when you are deploying the forum. We'll talk that much level. So this is very important as a DBA. Even you are a DBA, we must and should know about the storage account, not only traditional disk. Disk is nothing but traditional disk, sir, traditional storage. But something new is storage account. We must and should know about the storage account and networking. And networking plays a major role. Major role. Okay, so here we are going to discuss how to create the virtual networks, how to deploy the subnets. Okay, how to deploy the subnets, and how to deploy the load balancer. We are going to discuss about load balancer. We are going to discuss about network, storages, and under compute, virtual machines. So these are all the main services which will falls under IaaS, infrastructure as a service, which will falls under IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Rest, most of the services will falls under PaaS service, platform as a service. So there are many services, okay, and we will think, okay, so what is our future next? What we wanted to discuss, what we want not discuss, what we wanted to learn, okay, in terms of cloud. So when you specially go for one is Azure SQL database and also MI managed instance. This is little old slides, so no worries. So Azure SQL database and MI is most important. Azure SQL database and MI is the most important. Where we wanted to learn MI also managed instance, MI and Azure SQL database. These two will fall under PaaS platform. So one is how to install SQL on virtual machine and how to deploy Azure SQL database, how to deploy MI. These are the major three services we are going to concentrate. Not only this, as a database administrator, okay, as a database administrator, earlier we used to call as a SQL data warehouse, but this is completely duplicated. Now Microsoft came up with the Synopsys data analytics. Okay, this is overwritten Synopsys in the year 2019, I think 2019. So will I need to learn about Synopsys as well? In case if you are getting a chance where your project is completely built on the Azure and you are also having the ETL kind of stuff like data factory in on-prem, you are calling it a SSIS. Yesterday, someone asked integration service we are going to discuss. So, yes. So in the on-prem, we are calling as an integration service. In the Azure, you are calling as a data factory or Synopsys Analytics. Synopsys or Synopsys. Either you can go for data factory or data factory is our parent kind of stuff. Okay, this is our base. This is our core base. So once you are good at data factory, you are almost good at the Synopsys as well. You're almost good at the Synopsys as well. So in the future, once I'm
Is it like a Redshift kind of warehouse?
yes, ETL, extract, transform, load. It's a data warehouse tools like Informatica. Anyone knows about Informatica? Informatica is our data warehouse tool. Like same, SSI is also our data warehouse tool. Data Factory is also our data warehouse tool. Synopsys is also data. There is no SQL data warehouse database now. That is has been duplicated, and Microsoft came up with the Synopsys Analytics.
Okay, sir.
So,
So, are we
yes,
going to go through with the data factory?
no, no, sir, not now. That's what.
Okay.
Okay, what is your future? So we are thinking about what we want to learn after SQL. Okay, no, you no need to search anywhere. You are having lot of technologies here itself, which depends on SQL only. So you can start with the data factory. You can start with the Azure Synopsys. Okay, and in on-prem, you are calling as a SSRS and Power BI. Power BI. In cloud also there is a Power BI. In on-prem, you are calling it a SSRS, Power BI. In cloud also, you are having a Power BI, like a visualization tool. This is visualization tool like Tableau, ClickView, Tableau, ClickView, Power BI, all are visualization tools. Means once, for example, you are getting your electricity bill, water bill, credit card bill, or a bank statement. Okay, you'll go to the bank and you will get the statement for 6 months, right? So that is seeing the data, whatever you are having. So you can design those kind of data with Power BI or SSRS or Tableau or data or ClickView. You can use any one of this visualization tool to present you the data in front of clients in form of graphics, bar chart, pie charts, all the stuff. Okay, so SSRS, Power BI, almost all same only. In on-prem, in the cloud also same. Power BI is in on-prem, Power BI in cloud also definitely Power BI. This is one thing. This is one more three tools. Okay, these are three tools: SSIS, Data Factory, Synopsys Analytics, and in the storage. Okay, this is our traditional storage. This is our traditional kind of storage. But when you specially go for ETL, you are having one more storage called Azure Data Lake. Azure Data Lake, where nothing, when you are deploying the storage account, there is one small checkbox. If you enable the checkbox, then automatically this will become the Azure Data Lake. Nothing, very simple. When you are deploying Azure storage account, when you just enable the checkbox, it will become the Azure Data Lake storage, which you are getting the Hadoop kind of capabilities. Everyone knows about Hadoop, big data Hadoop.
Yes, it will be
So
only support file structure.
yes, so it will create in the hierarchical file system. When you enable the data lake, it will get the hierarchical level file system. Means when you are going to create the folders, under the container, this is very powerful option in entire storage account. Queues, files, okay, sir, no worries, but containers is more powerful. So this container, whenever you are going to create the folders under that container, in a traditional, it is acting as a just directory. Okay, in a traditional, it will act as a just directory or a folder. But when you enable the data lake, it will convert into the hierarchical level. You can grant the permission to the specific hierarchy, whether you can restrict. You can do many things when you enable the Azure data lake. So this means whenever you start learning about Azure data engineer, okay, you can start with the data factory, you can start with the data lake. Once you are good at these two, then you can go for Azure Synopsys. Okay, but even you are having knowledge or not having knowledge, but when you real world, when you go into the real world, definitely if that project contains Azure and that project contains more on ETL also, then definitely you need to support these pipelines. So technically, in on-prem, you are calling as a packages. In Azure, you will call it as a pipelines, not DevOps pipelines, sir. DevOps people also create the pipelines. DevOps people also create the pipelines. Don't think DevOps pipelines. This is ETL pipelines. This is ETL pipelines. Both are different. DevOps pipelines is different, and ETL pipelines are different. Don't merge both. Okay. Oh, I'm also creating the pipelines under DevOps. Will it? No. Both are not slightly. Both are quite opposite. So those are DevOps pipelines. These are ETL pipelines. So in cloud, you will call it as a pipelines. Okay. In the Synapse also, you will create the pipelines. In ADF also, you will create the pipelines. Okay. Not only Synopsys Azure Data Factory, now Microsoft came up with one more new call, Azure Fabric. Azure Fabric. You can integrate Azure SQL database into Fabric. Okay, you can integrate both into everything into the Fabric. Azure Fabric. These are the major services. Definitely, you may also get a chance to work, even you are a DBA, because these pipelines are getting failed due to access issue. These pipelines are getting due to fail to connectivity issue. And both are same, connectivity and access issue. These pipelines are getting due to lack of memory, lack of resources. Then you need to troubleshoot the pipelines. We have to troubleshoot the pipelines. It can be Synopsys pipelines, it can be ADF pipelines. So we need to troubleshoot the pipelines. That time you need to at least get an idea to open how to open the pipelines, how to see the error messages. So which will plays a major role. So this is also our task only basically, but many people are not asking. Everyone is when we are getting training, many people will ask, oh, I want to learn only always on clusters performance tuning. Oh, done, I'm done, I'm a DBA, I'm done. So, but you need to support all this one. You need to support all this. If reports are getting failed, we need to troubleshoot. If pipelines are getting failed, we need to troubleshoot. If Synopsys pipelines are getting failed, you need to troubleshoot. Irrespective of our services like SQL on VM, Azure SQL database, AMI, this is also our services only. In on-prem, you are calling as integration service, reporting service, Power BI service, analysis service, analysis. In cloud also, you are having analysis service. Okay, no worries. In the cloud also, you are having analysis service. In cloud also, you are having analysis service. In the on-prem also, you are having analysis service. So how these services we are supporting in on-prem, in the cloud also, you need to support these services in terms of Power BI, in terms of data factory, in terms of Synopsys, in terms of analysis, you need to support in the cloud as well. Apart from this, what else I need to what else I can get? Logic apps. Okay, logic apps. So in the logic apps, they will create the not logic apps, sir. Yeah, logic apps. Okay, logic apps. They will create the flow. Okay, if logic apps also getting failed, we have to troubleshoot. As a DBA, we need to troubleshoot logic apps also. In terms of data, they will handle. In terms of any access, all this stuff, we need to take the ticket and we need to go to the logic apps and see where it is getting failed, why it is getting failed. Is it relevant to DBA? Then we have to troubleshoot. If it is not relevant to DBA, you can route the ticket to the respective team, like nothing but ETL team. But we have to troubleshoot logic apps, logic functions also. Not only this one, one more tool called Azure Databricks. Databricks. This is more powerful tool in entire Azure data engineering. Whatever so far you learn is something different, and Azure Databricks is something different. So completely, it's a kind of automation. It's completely kind of automation where you are going to create the notebooks. You can use Python, you can use SQL, you can use Gusto, okay. You can use R language to build this Databricks notebooks. JSON code. We don't know what PowerShell also you can use it. So we don't know what they used. They can use the Python, they can use the SQL, they can use the Gusto, they can use the R language, okay, to design these notebooks. In case if notebooks are getting failed, we need to troubleshoot. In the going forward, definitely, sir, you need to troubleshoot all this. You don't think that SQL is a very mini technology where I can learn only log shipping, mirroring, replication, clustering, and always on a little bit about the performance tuning. Oh, I'm super good at SQL. But these are all the services we need to handle. Okay, not okay, everyone? Got
Okay.
it? And
Yes, Subbu.
HD Insights also very important service. Okay, so these are all the services relevant to SQL only, not irrelevant to SQL. Relevant to SQL, these are all. And now tell me, oh, Subbu, I can go for any other technology rather than SQL. Within the SQL, these many services are available, sir. We don't have time to learn all the services. I'm not saying that you need to develop something. Nowhere I told you to develop notebooks, to develop pipelines, okay, to create the reports. No, at least we need to have the capability to troubleshoot. At least you need to have some capability to troubleshoot. Understanding, not understanding? Everyone?
Yes, understand.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Subbu, IoT Hub also necessary to from the Power BI tool, real-time data analysis. Which IoT Hub is necessary to.
See, we don't know what current our project is. Okay, no one knows, sir. Based on our project, so based on our project only, we can go and we can see that what services they are using, how much they are allowing us, so that you will get chance to learn all this stuff. At least it may take some time, but definitely one day you become strong. Okay, before see
Can you help me
almost
with
one.
my
Sorry.
glasses?
Okay, see. For me, take me as example. Okay, initially I literally don't know how Data Factory is working, how Synopsys is working, how Azure Databricks is working. But I got a chance. Okay, literally I got a chance. I took all this opportunity. I'm good at troubleshooting of pipelines, DDA pipelines, Synopsys pipelines, and I just good at not that much good, but at least good. Okay, I can go to the Azure Databricks notebooks, all the stuff. I can verify why it is getting failed. At least I can analyze where I need to go, how to fetch the logs for all these tools. Whatever I told, logic apps, Synopsys, Data Factory, Data Lake. Okay, uh, Power BI, all this stuff. At least I can go to the respective path. I can find the logs. I can find the logs, I can analyze the logs. Okay, so that is how, at least whenever you get a chance, better take that chance, okay, rather than escaping. Don't escape. Okay, take that chance. Tell them clearly, prior, I don't have any experience, all this, but definitely I take a look. So whenever you are having some free time in the office, you can just go to open the pipeline. Don't do any changes, okay? Don't do any changes. Open the pipeline, how the data is flowing, how from where data is fetching, how the data is flowing, okay, how to see the logs in case if something happened, how to rerun the pipeline. Sometimes application team will tell that you can go and rerun the job, is rerun the pipeline. Okay, so how to rerun the pipeline? For example, under that pipeline, there are one pipeline, like a master child kind of pipelines also they will deploy. I don't want to run the master pipeline because it may take 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Okay. Unfortunately, my child pipeline got failed. How to trigger the child pipeline? Will you really having access to trigger the pipeline? Okay. At least you need to learn all this stuff, sir, rather than designing the pipelines. I'm not telling you go and design all the pipelines, all this stuff. But as a database administrator, we must and should know at least where I need to go, how to fetch the logs. In case if application team is approved to rerun the pipeline whenever it got failed, rather than depending on others, at least you can go and trigger the pipeline. Because, for example, you are in the shift, you are in the alone, and you got the pipeline is getting failed, and your application team is telling that yeah, you can go and trigger the pipeline, but you don't know how to trigger the pipeline. You don't know how to trigger the pipeline. So that is a really challenge. So whenever you get, so take the proper KT, get the information written somewhere, so that which will help us a lot. Okay, these are all our services only. You no need to go anywhere. Okay, 1 second, sir. Okay, yeah. So these are all. Along with this one, okay, Azure Key Vault is also one of the most important service. Okay, and multi-factor authentication, Azure Active Directory. These are also very important. Okay, this also very important. We are going to discuss now. Now it has been renamed. Now we are calling as a Entra ID. So we are going to discuss about Azure Entra ID, and we are discussing about multi-factor authentication. We are going to discuss about Azure Key Vault. Okay, and recoveries, recovery vault is also very important. And one more, Microsoft came up with update manager. That is also something very important for us now. For example, you deployed VMs under cloud. Okay, you deployed VMs under cloud. Now every monthly or every 2 months, every 3 months, we need to do the patches. Patching is one of the major activity. Patching is one of the major activity for DBAs. Maybe some people will use the third-party tools to do the automatic patches. Okay, automatic patches. Some people, most of the people will do the manual patches. Rather than doing that, Microsoft released the update manager service as a service, manager as a service. For example, you are having 100 servers. Okay, all the 100 servers you can include in the update manager. Now it will do the patch for you. Just you need to monitor. Once the patching is done, you need to go to the server, verify the patch has been done or not. It will reboot the server, it will do the patches. Okay, everything it will bring online. You no need to do anything. You no need to do anything. So update manager can do. This is also one of the important service we want to learn in the future. See, these many are available. Don't think that okay, SQL DB means only SQL on Azure VM, Azure SQL database. Yeah, oh, we are good. And now at least you are having idea what next I wanted to learn. Oh, I need to know about data factory. I need to know about Synapse Analytics. I need to know about Azure Databricks. I need to know about Azure Fabric. Okay. Now, in the year 2025, Microsoft came up with the Azure SQL database under Fabric. You can deploy your Azure SQL database under Fabric. This is our next feature. Next feature of this ETL tools. Now you can deploy your Azure SQL database under Fabric. I'm not afraiding you, but I want to convey to you what we can, but what we are not doing. What we can, but what we are not doing at all. We are simply relying on always on clusters, replication, and performance tuning. But the people who are first time learning, they will strictly on the log shipping only. And we are thinking that log shipping is a more toughest concept in entire SQL Server. In entire SQL Server, log shipping is the most toughest concept for them. But when you will learn all this stuff, if you just place that you know how to troubleshoot the pipelines, notebooks, okay, you deploying the database in Fabric containers, fabrics, okay, enabling the multi-factor authentication, accessing your SQL Server using multi-factor authentication. Just imagine that you are adding these points into your resume, your profile. Now, how strong your profile looks like. Yes or no? You won't trust me. In my previous organization, he's having almost 2 to 3 years only, 1.5 year or 2 years. He knows about all this stuff. He knows all this stuff because we got a chance, and I explained very well to everyone and their whole team. Now they are super good at troubleshooting as well.
Yeah, Shibu,
Okay.
right.
So there are lots, sir. Don't stick with one thing. Many people are stuck with one thing, and some people will come to me and ask. I will also get shocked. Even myself and Sai will also get shocked sometimes. Are you teaching always on? Are you teaching this one, that one? No one will ask us, are you teaching SSIS, SSRS, Power BI, Azure Data Factory, Azure Synapse Pipelines, failures, all this stuff, at least not development. Are you teaching this? No one. No one. Maximum people, no one. But who will do all this troubleshooting? Sir, you only, right? You or any other? No, you only. You are the DBA. You are the DBA. You need to troubleshoot everything. You need to know about key vault. You need to know about multi-factor authentication. You need to know about recovery vault. You need to know about update manager. You need to know about at least pipelines, logic apps. Rest okay, sir. We may or may not, but think these are all very, very important. Okay, not okay.
Okay.
Okay, Shibu. Okay, Shibu.
So questions? Any questions? You got idea at least what we wanted to learn next. Okay. Once we are good at SQL. See, without good at SQL, don't look these services. Oh, Subbu told this one. Oh, immediately next day onwards, I need to go and look. No, sir. Without strong at SQL, don't look on these features. First, become strong on SQL, all the features. Then you need to look on this. So that's the reason in our checklist, I told you, right? Yesterday, I provided you upcoming. So I wanted to show you the pipelines. I wanted to deploy at least one Synopsys pipeline, one ADF pipeline, one notebook, at least one. so that you will have better idea. Okay, but it may take some time. Okay, don't expect immediately. No worries. When we are teaching something new, of course you will get it. Even your batch got completed. Okay, so that's what. So these are all the services Microsoft is offering. Only these services, Subbu. Is there anything else Microsoft is offering? Many, sir. Oh, Sam, you were asking question?
No.
No. No. See,
Subbu,
once you, yeah,
are we going to see the ADF dedicated session in
no.
future?
Yeah, future, yes. Future, yes. Not
Okay.
immediately. Not immediately.
Yes.
Okay. After
Okay.
MongoDB, we will come here. Okay. So
Sure.
myself and Sai doing lot of R&Ds. Okay. First, we wanted to bring
Okay.
Postgres to healthy. Postgres almost healthy
Mhm.
only, but still we wanted to bring AWS also. First, we'll try to bring AWS Postgres. Then we will come back
Okay.
with the MongoDB. Okay. Then finally, I will go.
Okay.
Within this year only, you will get it. I will call you, sir. No
Okay.
worries. Just stay tuned in the Azure SQL Jam. As I promise you, everyone,
Okay.
if we are
Yes. Yes.
presenting something, you will be part of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
So
Yes.
this is one of the
Thank you, sir.
major checklists. Yeah, thanks to everyone. This is one of the major checklists, sir. Okay. In our bucket already one we are good. Okay, but next batch onwards will show how the Postgres we will try and okay. But MongoDB also we are coming. Then I will add this into our bucket. Okay. I'm not like see at least idea. I will pass the idea. Okay. PowerShell,
Okay.
no sir. I am weak at coding part. Okay. PowerShell, yes, but it may take some time. You can ask Sai. Sai is there? Yes, I think yes. You can ask Sai. Literally, I not get chance to deploy PowerShell. That is unlucky part in entire my career. Okay, I not get chance to deploy anywhere PowerShell, but I got a chance. All this stuff, whatever I told you, right? Services. I am super good at all this. I'm super good, but except PowerShell. Okay, so you can ask Sai. Sai, I think Sai is there. Yeah, Sai got chance to deploy. We will plan, sir, at least something PowerShell. Okay, something PowerShell. Yeah, definitely. But don't expect quickly. But definitely we will get it. Okay. So yeah, that's one thing. Services is very important as a database administrator. Oh, this is not. Oh, this one. Okay. So I hope literally everyone got the idea. You no need to look any other technologies, sir. Within SQL, there are a lot. Okay. Just become strong. Okay. First become strong in Azure Data Lake. No worries. I will take the sessions in the year of maybe in the fourth quarter, not third quarter. Also not possible. Fourth quarter. Okay. Fourth half means maybe November, October, November, December. I will try to bring this one. Okay. First, I will bring with us Data Lake, ADF, Data Factory. Then slowly I will go to the synopsis. Then slowly I will go into the Databricks because for Databricks, I am trying to plan for Python, okay, and Kusto. Kusto. These are the two languages, okay. Kusto, SQL, Python. SQL is common, sir. Again, SQL is a common language. Will I need development? Means no, sir. When you go for Azure Databricks only, the development needed. But real development needed. Azure Databricks. Databricks. You need really development, either SQL, either Python, either Kusto, any language. But if you go for DDF, synopsis, you should have the knowledge of data flow. Okay, at least you will have knowledge. Everything will be handled by the non-coding only. Non-coding only. Okay. So with ADF, with the synopsis analytics, all this stuff. But if you wanted to go for Azure Databricks, yeah, literally you should know about at least minimum to minimum. They are not Python, PySpark also. PySpark. PySpark. Python includes Spark. So Apache, Tomcat, Apache, right? So Spark technology. So they will include with the Python with PySpark. Okay, PySpark, SQL, Gusto. We will use different coding languages to make automation using ADF, not ADF, sorry, Azure Databricks. When you literally go here, definitely you should learn. ADF, all this stuff, will I need coding super means? I can say no, not that much needed, but at least you should have the basic knowledge of development as well. So if you're placing this, if you're good at troubleshooting, and if you're adding the points on your profile, okay, definitely your profile is an iconic profile. They can catch like anything. They can no, you no need to go to any onset also. In India itself, you can earn 40 to 45 lakhs per annum. Even they can offer you 50 lakhs per annum. Literally, if you are DBA, along with if you're good at ADF and synopsis, all this stuff, you no need to go to the onsite or anywhere. You can stay in India itself and you can crack 45 to 50 lakhs per annum. It's not a small amount, but okay. Now, as part of this training, we are going to discuss ADF, Key Vault, VMs, storage, networks, SQL database, MI. In the upcoming, we will talk about ADF. First, you wanted to know about ADF. Sir, ADF is our parent. If you know ADF, you are almost good at Synapses Analytics as well. Okay, you are almost good at Fabric as well. So you should know about this one, sir. Maybe in future we are trying to bring ADF along with the Azure Data Lake after MongoDB only. Okay, once the MongoDB is stable, post the DB is stable, then we'll try to bring with ADF and Data Lake. Okay. Now, once you connect to the portal, any questions? Are you everyone comfortable? No? Yes. Now you got ideas, or at least the people who are going to the training, and many people is asking, hey, so are you teaching always on this one, that one? Okay, those are important only. I'm not saying those are not important, but rather than asking only always on cluster performance tuning, why can't you raise a question? Are you briefing anything about pipeline failures, logic apps failures, functions fail, logic functions are getting failures, any notebook failures? Okay, that is how we need to raise our voice. Okay, so this is our bucket, sir. Definitely, as part of your Azure SQL Champ, right? Definitely will learn all this, whatever I'm highlighting shortly. Okay, it won't take more time, but shortly you will definitely will learn. Now, see, when you connect to the portal, so there is a portal.azure.com. Okay, when you connect to the portal, okay, with your, I will explain you all this stuff. Once you connect to the portal, there are many services where Microsoft is offering. When you go to the all services, okay, these many services like AI and missile level language, analytics language, compute, containers, databases, DevOps, general identity integration, IoT, okay, migration, mixed reality, monitoring, networking, security, storage, web, and mobile. These many, okay, subcategories Microsoft is offering. These many services Microsoft is offering. Microsoft is offering these many services. Okay, these many services, almost like 200 to 200 plus services only Microsoft is offering. Okay, so whenever you go to the analytics, see Data Factory, Azure Databricks, okay, and Azure Data Lake, Azure Synopsys Analytics, HD Insights Clusters, Azure Data Lake Analytics, Analysis Services, okay, Streaming Analytics Jobs. So there are many. So rather than going to that one, this one, why can't you spend some time in here? Why can't you spend some time in the analytics platform? Like in the compute also, there are many things. In the databases, see Cosmos DB, Postgres, okay, Postgres, You can deploy the Postgres under Azure SQL database also. Cosmos DB for MongoDB. Cosmos for MongoDB. In our bucket, in Azure SQL Charm bucket, Cosmos DB is also a part, sir. Okay, when we are discussing Azure Data Factory, I will talk little about Cosmos DB also. But when we are talking about AWS, Amazon Aurora, okay, maybe I will tell to Sai. Not now immediately. We will talk Amazon AWS Aurora. AWS Amazon Aurora. Yeah, it's also one of the database. Something very interesting when you are especially going forward to the Postgres. Okay, you can deploy MySQL. You can deploy MongoDB. Okay, MI managed instance. There are a lot. Okay, we are going to discuss Elastic Agent jobs, SQL Trust databases, SQL Server databases, hyperscale, MI managed instance we are going to discuss, and at least 10 to 15 services we are going to cover as part of this training. Okay, these many services Microsoft is offering, whatever the services are relevant to you. If you feel that whatever the services are relevant, you can start learning, sir. You can start learning whenever you are having some free time. Whenever you are having some free time, you can start learning all this stuff. You can start learning all this stuff. If possible, I will share some links, okay, Microsoft links, where Microsoft explained. I think somewhere I done the bookmark. Yeah, this link, sir. If you are interested, okay, if you wanted to learn at least some base, when you go to the blogs, Microsoft blogs, there are plenty of documents are available. Here, get started with Azure Data Engineering on Azure, build a data analytics solution with Azure Synapse Serverless SQL Pool, perform data engineering almost 7 hours, 4 hours, 2.5 hours. Almost Microsoft itself is providing almost 20 hours free session. You can go and watch it. See more. Oh, more than 30 to 35 hours. Microsoft is there are a lot of Microsoft blogs only, sir. I will keep this in the video description. Again, the people who are learning first time SQL, okay, don't go all this stuff. The people who are experienced, like example Girish, okay, Nilesh, Vinay. I don't know. I'm not Sam. Okay, Chanel, Bhushan, Ayush. You can, whenever you are having some free time, you can start looking all these sessions. Okay, definitely we learn some good stuff. Okay, everyone. Like same for SQL also, sir. I will share it. Okay, I can find the best links. Okay, something I need to search it. Not recalling. Okay, once I recall, I will share it, sir. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to convey. First, Microsoft is offering many services. Out of this, what services belongs to under our technology? Definitely, we need to go and look in them. Any questions regarding this or anyone? Anything? Any questions? No? Yes?
Yeah, good.
No. Now, sir, coming to next slide. See, earlier, when you when you are trying to connect to the portal, earlier, like manage.windows.azure.com, manage.windows.azure.com. Now this has been, and this is how your Windows looks like. Okay, this is how your window look like. Now completely Microsoft redesigned the DNS, okay, domain name in the form of portal.azure.com, and this is how your window looks like. Especially, sir, please make a note down. Not only Azure, when you go for AWS, Google Cloud, all the clouds. Okay. If you're watching any video, if you're reading any blog, if you're watching any video, if you find this kind of old screenshot, please don't refer that blogs. Okay. Because cloud is vastly enhancing. Okay. Enhancing a lot. So maybe whatever you are seeing this one, maybe that has been replaced or duplicated or blah, 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 something happened. So whenever you are referring any document, whenever you are referring any document, whenever you are referring any video sessions, okay, please, whenever you see this kind of images, don't refer that block at all. Ignore that block straight away because this is old. Almost 5 to 6 years ago, Microsoft has been duplicated this DNS and Microsoft came up with the portal.azure.com. And this is how your window looks like. Means this is how your dashboards looks like. This is how your dashboards looks like. In real world also, will I open portal.azure.com Subbu? No, sir. This is our free DNS. Okay. For example, take Nike. Everyone knows about Nike, right? What they will open means Nike.portal.azure.com. They can redesign the portal, sir. Here, when we are practicing everything, we are going to the portal.azure.com. Will this URL only we will use in the real world also? No, it can be customized. It can be customized. Please make a note down, clear note down. It can be customized. So it can be like night.portal.azure.com. Whenever you open this Nike.portal.com, you will get the Nike logo and you need to provide your username and password. Once you provide your username and password, again your portal looks like similar only, sir. Almost your portal looks like similar, but the URL will be changed. Sometimes it will be changed. Sometimes, many times they will keep portal.azure.com only. They will keep portal.azure.com, but sometimes it may be changed also. No worries. So you need to ask what is the URL to connect to the Azure services. Will you are using portal.azure.com or you customized any DNS with the DNS, customized DNS. Okay, so please be careful when real world. Sometimes you may connect using portal.azure.com. Sometimes it can be customized also. Okay, is it clear? But don't refer in this kind of images, screenshot, all this stuff. This is old document, no more. No, completely. Microsoft redesigned the dashboard, the DNS, everything Microsoft has been redesigned. Now, all the cloud providers, they are offering the free trial. Okay, all the cloud providers, they are offering the free trial. Like say, Microsoft is also offering for free trials, sir, that will be working for 1 month. Okay, please don't create immediately free trial subscription. I will let you know when you need to create the free trial subscription and make like a group, sir. Okay, 2 or 3 people can create one free trial subscription. For example, Ayush, Bala, Bhushan. These 3 people are coordinating. For example, Ayush created free trial subscription and he worked for it used it for 1 month. Next month, Bala will create the free trial subscription. Bala will grant the permission to Ayush and Bhushan. Next month, Bhushan will create the free trial subscription and granted the access to Bala and Ayush so that you can practice for 3 months. So many people, what they are doing, they are creating individually. And we are wasting our free trial subscriptions. Unnecessarily, we are wasting our free trial subscriptions. So if we follow this one, don't make 4 to 5 people, at least make 1 or 2 people. 3 people is good, sir. 3 people, at least you can practice for 3 months. Okay. 1 month you are practicing whole clusters on always on. 1 month you are practicing Azure SQL database. 1 month you can practice for migrations and rest of the stuff. At least you are having 3 months free trial subscription. You can practice much more things. Okay. So please coordinate with each other. Please coordinate with each other and make like a group. Make like a group so that you will have enough time to practice everything. And for example, you decide to create the free trial subscription. In next 10 days, you are having one function or some vacation or you are planning for somewhere, okay, for long weekend. So long week you are planning for vacation or something. That time also don't create the free trial subscription. Once you back from your vacation, just create the free trial subscription. So you think that, okay, next to 1 month I'm not planning anything. Okay, I am free. I need to concentrate. Then only go and create the free trial subscription, because videos are recording and it will be available in our YouTube channel playlist only. Don't get hurry burry and create the free trial subscription, and don't waste your free trial subscriptions. Now from now Microsoft is also allowing debit card also to create the free trial subscription, but some debit cards are not allowing, like Visa, MasterCard is allowing. Some other debit cards are not allowing. Definitely you need the credit card, but Microsoft won't take any amount from your card, sir. You can trust that one. You can ask any one of your friends or colleagues and take the credit card. Okay, but when you are creating the free trial subscription, you need to specify proper address. Whatever the address they given when they are purchasing that credit card or debit card, same address you need to specify. That is only one thing. One thing is very important, sir. Okay, rest nothing. That is the one thing. Then Subbu, what Microsoft is saying, that Microsoft is giving 1 month free trial subscription with $200. Approximately now the dollar rate has been increased, right? Now like 16,000 to 16,500 Indian rupees, Microsoft is giving for us. Please be careful. Okay, spin the VMs and shut down the VMs. Okay, for example, 2 people are working, 3 people are working. So assume Ayush is working for clusters this week, whole cluster this week. Bala, you can work for Azure SQL database. Bhushan, you can work for storage account, all this stuff. Next week, Ayush will work on Azure SQL database. Okay, Bala can work on the clusters. Okay, that is how you can do practice, or you can create your own resource group and you can also deploy, sir. Nothing. But please be careful. You need to shut down the servers. Don't run. Deploy basic resources. You don't need to go for high-end configurations. Unnecessarily, you are wasting the $200 and you are paying. Once this 1 month free trial subscription is completed, your account will be in the form of disabled. See, if I go here, it will be in the disable. You can't deploy. It will go for disable. You are using the $200. You are not using the $200. After 1 month, it will be disabled. Gone. Okay. Then either you can use the same account by converting this into the pay-as-you-go model. Then Microsoft will charge the amount, or you can destroy this one and you can create one more email address, take one more card, and you can create one more free trial subscription. Can I use same Subbu this one? No. One free trial subscription, done. That's it, sir. You can't use it. I think you can't use it again one more time. Okay. Please do that. See, your free credits has been expired. Upgrade. You are going forward this with this account. It will ask you to upgrade. Nothing but pay as you go model. Then Microsoft will charge the price. Okay. But what Microsoft is saying, some services are free. Some services are free for 12 months. Some services are free for 12 months. Okay. Like 12 months, like VM is free for 12 months. Disks are free for 12 months. But there are limitations. So you should not go beyond this stuff. If you're going beyond this stuff, then again, Microsoft will charge taking the amount from your amount charge like anything, sir. Please be careful. Okay. Especially with the MI, you should be so careful. One of our colleague, okay, he deployed MI. He forget, I kept for 2 days. Microsoft charged almost 1.5 to 1.8 lakh. Okay. Then immediately organization ping him, hey, cost is increasing. Then he forget actually deploy the MI. Okay, and he also deployed same type, not only MI, he also deployed the Azure Synopsys Analytics. Yeah, both are very costly services. Please be careful. Microsoft will charge like anything. Under free trial subscription also, you need to be so careful, sir. I will show you all the things. What are the things you need to take in care? Please take in care. Okay, don't forget. Okay, many people will forget. That's a problem. Hurry, burry. So we'll create the spin the VMs. Oh, then we'll close and we'll go. You need to properly shut down the VMs. Means stop the VMs. Again tomorrow come back and start the VMs. Okay, if I stop the VMs, Microsoft won't charge that much. So means charge, but it will so minimal. Microsoft will charge. Okay, so there are free, but you need to upgrade to the pay-as-you-go model. If you're playing something, Microsoft will charge like anything. Please be careful when you are creating the free trial subscription, when you are using free trial subscription, when you are upgrading the free trial subscription to pay-as-you-go model. Okay, done. Next. Any questions? Don't create free trial subscription. I will let you know when you need to create the free trial subscription. Any questions? No? Yeah. No.
So
Yes. Yes, Nilesh.
if we shut down the VM, then can we use 1 month as when the VM is on, or 1 month of the calendar year?
No, 1 month gone, sir. That's it. If you shut downing, if you're not shut downing, if $200 completed means 16,000 Indian rupees you consume, or 1 month of free trial subscription is gone, we are gone. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Either 1 month, either $200. So you need to protect the $200 for 1 month. Properly, you need to utilize. Properly, you need to utilize. Practice, go and delete it. You've done some practice, go and delete it. You've done practice, go and delete it. When you are practicing only always on cluster, spin the VMs for 2 to 3 days. That's what. Okay. So for example, over the weekends, you are having a lot of time. So you can start practicing over the weekends. Okay. And I know many people won't do all this stuff. Many people won't up. Okay, should be saying something. Okay. We won't do because we are so busiest people in the whole the global, right? We are the busiest people in the whole global. Than Bill Gates, than Tata. We are the busiest people. So you practice for 30 minutes. Oh my God, today I practiced so much. Okay, done. You'll go. Tomorrow you'll go. Again, you will practice for 30 minutes. Okay, done. Then after 1 or 2 weeks, your $200 will be gone because you're not properly shut down. You use lot of storage, all this stuff, lot of CPUs, all this stuff. Microsoft will charge like anything. That $200 will complete within a week. Within a week, $200 will complete. Then gone. That free trial subscription is waste only. So please be careful, sir, when you are using free trial subscription. Now, see, once you logged in the portal, once you logged into the portal, okay, once you logged into the portal, can I directly go and use all the services what Microsoft is offering? No, sir. You can't use any services once you logged into the portal. Once you logged in the portal, you can't use any of these services until unless you create the subscription. There is a hierarchy. Once you logged in the portal, you need to create the subscription. Very, 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 very important. You need to create the subscription. Without subscription, you can't do anything at the portal. So subscription. What do you mean by subscription, Subudhan? Where is PPT? Sorry. Okay. What do you mean by subscription? Azure subscription, okay, provides the capability to create, to deploy, and to run the Azure cloud services. Okay, if you wanted to create, if you wanted to deploy, if you wanted to run any services which Microsoft is offering, you need to create the subscription. Very, 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 very important. Very, very important, sir. Without subscription, you can't use any one of the services where Microsoft is offering. So everyone must and should remember this point. Okay, once we logged into the portal by providing our login name and password, okay, first thing is what we should get an idea. First thing is in real world. Talk about real world, sir. Okay, first thing I need to go to the subscription. I need to verify how many subscriptions are there. I need to verify how many subscriptions are there. So you will get the pay-as-you-go subscription. You will get the Dev and Test subscription. You will get the Visual Studio subscription. You will get the Enterprise subscription. You will see many more subscriptions here. That time you can go and ask your team lead all this stuff. Hey, will I get any one of this access where I wanted to test something? Okay. So in my previous organization, they allowed me in my previous organization, they allowed me Visual Studio subscription. So every month, I will get 15,000 to 16,000 credits where I can use it every month. Every month. Okay. Now let them ask. You can see if you're not asking, even your mom also don't give anything for you, sir. Okay. So you need to go and ask your leads or someone colleagues. Okay. Is there anywhere where I can get a chance to work with the Azure and I can see. For example, I can assume what I will do in my case. I'm having Visual Studio subscription. I will deploy always on the server and I will shut down the VMs. Okay, and I got a always on ticket, and I got stuck in that ticket. Okay, I'm not that much confidence whether I can implement or not implement, because if I implement, if something goes wrong, I don't know. Rather than implementing on the production server, being I already having a VM here, I can test in my lab my Visual Studio free trial subscription, right? Yes or no? Everyone, come on, sir. Yes, no.
Yes, Subbu, it's a right way.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So
we are facing the much issue.
that is the thing, sir. Why I want a free trial subscription in real world. You can force your team, hey, why can't you offer me a free trial subscription every month so that we can do some R&Ds in that free trial subscription? I can do some R&D, right? Research, right? I can do. I can't test in the directly in the production server. There's something gone on, gone. Oh my God, gone. Okay. So once you log in the portal, first thing you need to see the subscription. So what is the subscription, sir? Without subscription, you can't do anything. You can't touch. Touch means I can touch. I can open this one, but I can't deploy. I can't deploy any one of this because without subscription, it won't allow me. Without subscription, it won't allow me to create any one of these services. So subscription provides the capability to create, to deploy, to run the Azure services like VMs, containers, Azure SQL in the portal. If you don't have Azure subscription, you cannot use any one of the Azure services. Oh, in AWS also there is a concept called subscription? Not at all. No, sir. In AWS, once you create the account, you can directly go and deploy the services. But in Azure, there is a hierarchical level deployment. So you need to first create the subscription. Okay, what subscription is doing here, Subbu? Subscription is a container for Azure services. It's a container. It's a container. Okay, for Azure services. It is a building boundary. This is also very important. This is your building boundary. Means, for example, I am having this subscription. I want, for example, I'm having a prod subscription. I'm having prod pay as you go subscription, pay as go subscription. I'm having enterprise subscription. I'm having test and dev subscription. Okay, I'm having Visual Studio subscription. I'm having Office 365 subscription. Okay, I created this many subscription. Now at one day, you should know about how much we are paying. Correct? We need to pay to the Microsoft, right? So pay as you go model, every month you are getting $10,000. Okay, enterprise edition you are getting $50,000. You are paying. Okay, and test and dev you are paying $35,000. Then literally you will get shocked. For production server, we are paying only $50,000. For test and dev, we are almost paying $35,000 per month or per year to the Microsoft. Why this much? What are the services you deploy under test and dev? What are the services we deploy under enterprise system? Why this much we are paying? Okay, now they will start analyzing the cost. They will start analyzing the cost. Cost management is also very important, sir. Okay, so cost management is very important. So first, container. It's like a container. What are the services? See, when you open this retail subscription, there is a concept called cost management. When you go to the cost management, you will see the complete cost in the donut graphs. This technical we'll call it as a donut graphs. Okay. This is how it looks like. Okay. Now Microsoft is also here. Come on here. Yeah, here is here. See, you will find the donut graphs. So, what are the services you are using? Like Azure SQL database, VM, networks, ADF. So, services level cost it will display. Okay. Location level cost it will display. Okay. Resource group level cost it will display, so that you can go and verify. Oh, why we are spending this much amount for Azure SQL databases? Why can't you reduce the cost? Means I can minimize the resources so that I can reduce the cost, right? Agree? Unnecessarily, we are paying too much to the Microsoft. So cost analysis you can do. And you can also set the cost alert. Not you, sir. You are not doing anything. But we should have some idea. So that's the reason we are highlighting. You can set the alerts. Cost alert. Hey, every month I can spend only $5,000. Okay, every month I can set $5,000. Now, once I reach to $3,500, you need to get one alert. Once you reach to $4,000, you need to get one more alert. $4,000, you need to get one more alert, and $4,500, you need to get the critical alert. Then you will go and verify within 15 days why this much, why my cost is varying this much. Now you will analyze. Okay, sometimes you may also get a chance, sometimes you won't get a chance. Okay, in my scenario, I got the chance. Okay, I will do the cost analysis as well. Not for Azure, I will do for AWS. I will do for AWS. So I will do the cost analysis as well. Every week, every month, we'll go and we'll verify what are the services unnecessarily wasting. We'll take approval, we'll delete or reduce all this stuff. And you can also set the budget. Hey, this is my budget. Oh, this is my budget. I can spend only $5,000 per month. Okay, I can set one budget. I can create one ad. I can set the budget. I can specify between this time to this time. I can set the budget. And once this reaches the budget, you will get the alert. You can set, once you create the budget, you can set the alert. It will throw an alert for us. So the subscription is a container of resources, is a billing boundary, and you can also grant the permission at the subscription level. Sir, we'll talk this one when we are in the middle of our training, right? We'll talk all this stuff. Very, very important. Access part. You can control access from the subscription level with the help of RBAC, role-based access control. Very, 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 very important terminology. RBAC. Okay? RBAC. Very, very important terminology. You can control your access from the resources level. You can control your access from the resources level. That's what here. Okay, subscription is also administrator boundary. If you wanted to restrict, you can restrict from the subscription level. If you wanted to allow, you can allow from the subscription level. And subscription is a deployment boundary also. You can deploy under that respect to subscription. Each subscription can be different billing and payment method as well. So I told you, right, you are having different varieties of subscriptions. Different varieties of subscription. You can set the different billing boundaries. Once for enterprise subscription, I am going for 3 years. Every 3 years I will pay. For dev and test, yearly I will pay. For Visual Studio or subscription or other subscription, I can go for every 6 months. I can go for every month also. So each subscription can go for different billing and different payment method also. I can pay via cash, I can pay via check, I can come to the bank and I can pay blah 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 something. So you can do different. Okay. And each subscription is a subject to the quota. This is very important. This is very important. Okay. There is a quota. There is a concept called quota. Okay. We wanted to know about this quota. Okay. Means you are having the limitations. You are having the limitations. So each subscription having some limitations. So you need to know. As a DBA, is there any limitation? No, sir. As a DBA, no, nothing. But in terms of other services, there are some limitations. See, if you go for templates, you can pass only 256 parameters. You can pass only 256 variables. Okay, but I wanted to increase this one. I wanted to increase this one. Will it possible, Subbu? Yes, it is possible. You need to create a case to the Microsoft team. You need to create a case to the Microsoft team. See, so you can go to the help and you can go and create the ticket to the Microsoft team. So here I can create if I go to the Entra ID, nothing but Azure Active Directory. So you will get the support as well. So now send a new support request. So for example, what I want to do, I want to go for quota, right? Okay, I can search, okay, billing quota or subscription management, then click on next. Then you can start creating the subscription, then click on next, and you can start creating the request to the Microsoft. Then Microsoft people will reach out to us. So you need to select all this thing. You need to create the case to the Microsoft team. So that's what I mean to say. It is a quota also. There is a limitation. So if you want to enhance the limitations, is it possible, Subbu? Yes, it is possible. You need to go to the Microsoft to raise the ticket. Okay, not okay. Everyone, I hope understanding, not understanding.
Okay, Subbu.
Yes.
Understand.
Okay. Each cloud services belong to a subscription. Okay, subscription is very important, and subscription ID. So when you create the subscription, this is our subscription name. Okay, this is our subscription name. Every subscription there is a ID. There is ID. This ID is very important, sir. For example, you are using PowerShell command. You are using Python. You are using R language. You are using command prompt. And you wanted to you wanted to deploy. You wanted to run. You want to do something, and you are using any command prompt. That time you should not go for the subscription name. That time you should go for subscription ID. If you are using programmatic languages to deploy all this stuff, if you are using programmatic languages, if you are using any programmatic languages to deploy, definitely you should go for IDs. You should not go for the naming. This is very important. That's what we mentioned. Each cloud subscription belongs to the cloud services belong to the subscription, and the subscription ID may be required for the programmatic operations. If you are using any programmatic operation, that time you should go for the subscription ID only. Okay, not okay? That is my mouse.
Okay, Subbu.
Yeah.
Subbu, what is the student subscription?
EU account, student account, you will get 1 year. Okay, but we are not able to find it. Unfortunately.
No, how can be registered? We are a student or we Azure for a student. It will
No,
be
email address.
maybe need to.
Email address will
Okay.
be EU.
Okay.
Like a Gmail, at the rate of Gmail, at the rate of Outlook, at the rate of Hotmail, at the rate of Yahoo. Like same at the rate of EU.com.
Okay. Sibu, one more question. Basically, my project I have a free trial account, but now I'm not activated due to the some reason. Can we activate this account later? Then we can use this account
I will let you
in my
know. So
project.
when we are creating free trial subscription, I will let you know all this stuff. Okay.
No, because
No, you
it
can.
will be a
You see,
project.
yeah, that's what every organization email will get you one free trial subscription. You no need to provide the credit card. Every organization who are
Yeah.
working.
Okay.
That's what every organization who are working, you will get one free trial subscription by default. That's what.
Okay.
Don't create
So
immediately, but take some time. I will let you know when you need to create. You no need to provide any credit card, nothing, sir. You can happily create the free trial subscription with that account.
yes, Sibu, I understand. But my concern is if we are using this my current project free trial subscription, can we do it this or it will be a we can use it from the official ID, suppose like a TCS, Infosys, Accenture. That case ID we can use because I have already used my free trial server from the employee base ID.
That's what you can use it, sir. That is not a wrong nothing. You are just creating the free trial, but ask once, okay? Sometimes headache process with
Okay.
the projects.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing wrong, nothing harm also. Nothing wrong, nothing harm, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. See, sir, as I told you, subscription is our parent, right? When you scroll down, document has been updated. Okay, no worries. See, on top of subscription also, there is one more hierarchy, sir. Okay. On top of subscription also, there is one more hierarchy. That is nothing but
Tenant.
no. Come on. Wait. Property, not security. Sorry. Okay. See. Yeah, this one. So on top of subscription, there is one more hierarchy called management group. On top of subscription, there is one more hierarchy called management groups. So you can create the, for example, you need to enable the management group from the enter ID. First, you need to enable. Once you enable, then you need to go and search it. There is a management group. Okay, but no one will follow, sir, again. Mostly, I never see many people follow this one, but many people unaware of this concept as well. But no one will ask you also, no worries. Just for knowledge purpose, I'm sharing. On top of subscription, there is one more hierarchy. That is nothing but management group. If you want to use that management group, you need to enable from the enter ID or active directory. There is no active directory, enter ID only. Go to the enter ID, go to the properties, enable this one. Now you can go to the management group, and now you can integrate. See, under the management group, this is our root group. Under the root group, you are having the free trial subscription. So you can manage your subscription by using management group, but we won't go that much high level. But just for knowledge purpose, I'm sharing. On top of subscription, there is a management group also. but our main concentrate will be subscription only. Our main concentrate will be subscription only. So once you logged into the portal, once you got a chance in real world, once you logged into the portal, first thing you need to verify how many subscriptions are there. Okay, fine, good. Now I'm having only one subscription or two subscription, three subscription. This is the one thing very important. This is the one thing very important. So once you create the subscription, as I told you, we are having different varieties of subscription, right? Enterprise subscription, reseller subscription, partner subscription, personal subscriptions. Okay, personal is our we are creating the personal subscriptions, right? So we are having different varieties of subscriptions. We are having different varieties of subscription, like enterprise subscription. Like if you go for eu.azure dot .com. So enterprise subscriptions, which will comes under u.azure.com. Okay, so if they can purchase, they will get this kind of URL. If your project is giving u.azure.com, blindly you should get idea. Okay, this is our enterprise subscription. This is our enterprise subscription. Or like for example, as I told you, partner subscription. Okay, as I told you, partner subscription. Hanu is the one of the partner for India. So from India, Hanu is the one of the partner for Microsoft. Okay, and you also get a chance when you place your profiles in the Naukri, Monster, Found It. Okay, now they renamed it Found It. Okay, you will also get oh, they completely renamed Inside.com. Okay, okay. Now this is the one of the company which is partner to Microsoft. Oh no, come on. They completely redesigned the code, redesigned their portal, everything. Long back I opened. Okay, and this is the company which is the partner to the Microsoft. Okay, now what we can do, in case if your organization is partner, you no need to go to the Microsoft to purchase this subscription, sir. You can go to the partner who is nearby partner, and you can also purchase the subscription from this partner as well. You can also purchase the subscription from the partner. So you can see different varieties of subscriptions, different varieties of subscription, like Visual Studio subscription, enterprise subscription, Dev and Test subscription, retail subscription. Okay, and you will see the Office 365 subscriptions. So you can see the different varieties of subscriptions, like a partner subscription as well. So if you wanted to purchase the subscription, you no need to go to the Microsoft as well. You can go to your partner, and you can also purchase from there. But the cost will be little varies are here and there. The cost will be little vary here and there. But what Microsoft is offering these many subscriptions. Microsoft is offering these many subscriptions. Once you build the subscription, next you need to do is the resource group. This is very important. So once I create the subscription, will I can do anything? Yes, sir, you can do anything. But if you want to do anything, first you need to create this resource group. You need to
Subbu,
create the resource group. Yes.
yeah, the subscription is basically like a license.
License is something different, sir. Don't think like a license. Okay. Subscription is what kind of subscription? Like when you go for in terms of billing. So when you go for billing, price calculator. Okay. It's not kind of licensing. Okay. It's a varieties of Microsoft is offering in terms of hierarchical level usage. In terms of hierarchical level usage, Microsoft is offering in one term, yes, it kind of licensing, but in other terms, we can't say kind of licensing all this stuff. But in the hierarchical level, you need to deploy the subscription based on your subscription. Microsoft is differs, the prices will be differs, okay? The offers will be different, prices will be differs, okay? And the resources will be differs. First, our main focus will be how Microsoft is charging. This is very important. For example, you wanted to decide, you decided to create the database. What database you decided to create? AzureSQL database. Okay. Now you can go bottom. Now, which location you want to deploy? What type of deployment you are doing? Whether you are going for vCore or DTO, what you are choosing. Based on that, Microsoft make you one estimation. This much you are going. Again, I told you, right? Are you going for pay-as-you-go model? Are you going for pay-as-you-go model? I'm using, I wanted to pay. Only I will pay only how much I'm using. Oh, I don't want pay-as-you-go model. Okay. I want to go for hybrid, Azure hybrid benefit. Then the price is varying, see? Means if you're having on-prem SQL licenses, on-prem Windows licenses, that you can convert in cloud with help of Azure hybrid benefit. With the help of Azure hybrid benefit, you can convert those licenses. Okay, I need to reserve for 1 year. The price is varying. I need to reserve for 3 years. The price is varying. See, from $368 to from $308 to you came to $100. I hope you are getting my point, everyone. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is how varies, sir. Okay. Subscription is a container. Okay, don't tell it is a license, all this stuff. It's a container. Under that container, you are deploying this service. You are deploying this service. Before you deploy the service, you need to create the resource. Okay. See, I can't deploy all the services under single subscription, right? It will confuse us a lot. So I am segregating under the resource group. So first I will create the resource group like VM resource group, SQL resource group, MI resource group, dev resource group, test resource group. Okay. And I will deploy the services under that resource group. So when you go to the subscription, for the cost analysis, when you go to the subscription for cost analysis, what Microsoft is doing, Microsoft is also getting the resource group level cost. See, you are getting services level cost, you are getting location level cost, you are also getting resource group level cost. So I will get to know, okay, how many resource groups I created, each resource group, what is the cost. I don't know what resources are available under the resource group unless I will go and open that resource group. Unless I will go and open that resource group, I get to know what are the resources are running. Currently, these many resources are running under this resource group. Okay, what is the main purpose of this resource group? Whether we are using, not using, I can go and delete it. I can get it everything from here and here compare. If someone is asking how much cost, if someone is asking what is the cost if I deploy Azure SQL database, what is the cost if I deploy MI services? Okay, no worries. I can examine all this stuff here. You are going for 1 year, you are going for pay-as-you-go model, you are going for Azure benefit, you are going for 1 year, you are going for 3 years. You select everything. You can select the storages, retention, everything. Scroll down, and you can export into the Excel. You can export into the Excel. Now you will get the Excel form. You can open the Excel form. You got complete information. Now you will share this document to the application team. Can you please go through this? Which one will suit for you? You can choose it. We will write here to deploy. You are not the person who are going to make the decision. Application team people need to make the decision. You need to pull the report, share the report to AppStream. Then they can conclude which one will suit for, because they need to see the budget, right? Budget is very important. See, price is very important, sir. So resource group is a container where you are going to keep the resources. Are you clear, everyone? No? Yes? Resource group is a container where you are going to create the resources. Under subscription, you are going to create the resource group. Under the resource group, you are going to place the resources. All dependency resources. If you are deploying a VM, a virtual machine, oh, I am just deploying the virtual machine. Only one resource will be created, right, Subbu? No, sir. If you are deploying the one VM, okay, 4 to 5 dependency resources will be also created. All the dependency resources along with that VM resource will be part of that resource group only. So this is the hierarchical level deployment. Okay, not okay, everyone?
Okay.
Please stay back, sir. Any questions? No questions, all questions? Okay, if no questions, let me stop the recording.